Hi, my name's Sue Ellam, and I'm a tarot reader, and I have been for 25 years. I'm using the Mythic Tarot, which are based on Greek mythology.
And I'm Carrie Beleno, intuitive Reiki master teacher, spiritual life coach for 23 years, and I have the questions.
And I'm looking very much forward to getting another question.
Oh boy.
Yeah, so let's see what you picked today.
Ready? My dreams are driving me crazy. Is it important to try to interpret them? So, I'm going to share something that happens to me. And I don't know why well, I know why it happens, but I haven't really ever told anybody this. So, I'm sharing it publicly for the millions of viewers to hear. When I have a dream that is significant or truth or something that I have to pay attention to, when I wake up, my legs are numb from the knees down.
Wow.
Without fail, that's what happens. I have to check in on the numbness of my legs, tingling. And if my legs from the knees down are tingling, then I know that was something that either happened or I traveled to or I witnessed, or it's a message that I have to pay attention to and write about or something. And if I don't have any tingling, then it was just like a weird release of old memories or, some fantasy thing that I don't have to pay attention to. That's how I know that I have to pay attention to whatever I just woke up with. So I don't know why that started or how it started. Perhaps you all can ask for some sort of knowing when you wake up in that moment of whether or not it's true or it's something you have to follow or interpret. I don't put a lot of stock in interpreting because our mind and our souls are so active. It's if the answer isn't obvious to you in your gut, I don't encourage people to typically go down a rabbit hole searching for the meaning of the frog and the meaning of the well and the meaning of the brick house next to the well. And, because you could Google all of those things and find meaning in them. Instead, I would try to get the feeling from it. I had a feeling that this was significant. So I encourage people to feel around the meaning or the message rather than analyze the specific components of the dream. Because you'll know whether that person in your dream, you'll know, wow, I need to reach out to them. Or, wow, I need to forget about them and let them go. Like you'll know without necessarily analyzing it. So is it important to try to interpret them? I'm going to say no, but it is important to listen to your intuition and the feeling that you get upon waking, or what the general theme of that dream was, because those are typically important if you have a gut feeling that they're important.
Yeah, and for me with dreams, I have some vivid dreams, and some I immediately forget, and others I just remember snippets of. But I was always, I can't remember, years ago that somebody was saying about if you dream about a male in your dream or your female or whatever, just take that as a part of yourself. And but very much on line what you're saying, you have to you have to tune into how you felt within this dream. So if there's a man turns up in your dream and you're frightened of him, what are you frightened of within yourself, your male energy side, and things like that? So that there's that kind of element. But
right, which is different than who was the man and is he going to show up and do I need to Google him, and like the particulars.
And also, you know, I've kind of looked at this dream interpretation and looking at things, and quite a lot of it can be quite negative actually, and can put you into fear.
I agree.
You know? So yeah, you have to go to how you feel about it. Okay. Dreams, interpreting. Let's see what the cards will say. Okay, we're starting off with the King of Swords. And this is actually kind of about structure in your life, building structure. Where do I want to be in 3 months, 6 months, etc.? Now, what's this got to do with dreams? With the dreams and whether we interpret them, I think the message here is that if we get too tied up with the interpretation of dreams, it can affect what we do in the future. It can, for instance, if you dream about someone coming into your life and you getting married, and or whatever your dream is, it can affect. If you go too much down the interpretation line, you can start kind of ordering your wedding dress and getting ready for the, you know, for something that might not happen, and that dream might have just been your wish, your desire, that was coming forward from your subconscious. So it's a bit like when people come to me for a reading, I always will say to them, take what resonates, but don't never just take everything as said, because everything is changeable. What I offer is possibilities. If I'll maybe open up ideas that maybe haven't been around at time, but don't put your whole life on every word I say, because I know I've had people that there was a lady who really needed help at one point, and then she got to the point of phoning me and saying, well, I was meant to have furniture delivered tomorrow. Do you think I should have that done? So I'm not meant to be a crutch, and I'm not meant to tell you how to live your life. I'm just there to open possibilities. But so this is a danger of with your dreams as well, is trying to make your life fit into what you dreamt about, or what a reader told you, or that kind of thing. You have to just put it on and just kind of accept it, understand it, and then if something comes up, that's great, but don't live your life by it. You know, don't make it the structure of your life, because you could miss something that was meant to come, but you're not looking in that direction because you've now got tunnel vision. I had a dream, you know, and you limit your possibilities then. And this card here, the Five of Pentacles, this is about, again, blocking yourself, holding on to what you believe gives you status, believes this is what's meant to happen. I dreamt it, so therefore it is. And then we block ourselves, we block finance, we block creativity, and we get ourselves in this rut, and other possibilities can't come to us because we're not open. We've become a closed book. So don't block yourself. If you've had a dream, accept it. If you remember it, jot it down and then see if it makes sense. And it could be just a sign for yourself to address something else, something in your life. but treat it lightly, you know. And if you are able to just kind of let go of it, then you've got possibilities of new study. Here we have Two of Pentacles, and it's new beginnings, new study, learning something new. So it's just open up for things. The thing is about dreams, we do them when we're asleep, and we have them when we're asleep, and we can, a lot of it is just clearing our subconscious, or we can have an temper tantrum in a dream, which we wouldn't dream of doing when we're awake because of the consequences of it. But if you can do meditation, or you can just trust the universe and trust your gut feelings when you're wide awake, that is a better way to go. You suddenly get an idea pops into your head. I must contact this person, or I need to make an appointment about this or something. But when we're awake, that is more of something to follow, I think, than something that when we're asleep. And I'm not saying people don't have prophetic dreams. Yes, there are people that do have prophetic dreams, but not everybody does. You know, sometimes it's just a wish, it's a desire, or it's a fear that we carry into sleep with us. So, as I said, I've looked online. You know, you dream about a duck, and you know, is a duck swimming, or is it walking on land, or is it sat in your lap?
Is it a white duck? Is it a black duck? Is it
Absolutely. And by the time you finish, it kind of portends a death of a friend or something. You think, oh my God, you know. And then that happens. So everybody has their own interpretations. So you have to trust yourself. But following your intuition, as we always say, is, I think, better, because we're in control of that when we're awake, well, more or less. But when we're asleep, it's our subconscious that's coming to the surface. Sometimes it will give you warnings about things, and it's good just to keep them in the back of your mind just in case, but don't live your life by them. And it's going to, with the Seven of Wands, keep ahead of the game, keep working at yourself, improving yourself, your project. So if you work on your inner self, on the things that you do, and aren't dependent on what happens when you're asleep, then you will achieve a lot more than getting blocked by a dream that, you know, might not be prophetic. There are people, as I said, that is their thing, and they have prophetic dreams which are accurate. But that's their particular skill. That's their particular talent. That is what happens for them. But there's very few people, in the grand scheme of things, amongst dreamers that have that kind of specific skill, and they've developed it.
And they know it, right? They know it.
Absolutely. Like Carrie with her numb legs, you know, she knows when it. That was an interesting one. I'd never heard that one before. Yeah. So you know, you get a sense of it, but just, yeah, be cautious and don't live your life by them. Okay, those are the cards.
Perfect. Well, I hope this one helped. And as always, we encourage you to like, share, and subscribe.
Yeah, and thank you for joining us. And thank you for everybody that gives such wonderful feedback. And I'm really pleased that that some of our messages are kind of resonating. So it makes us want to continue.
Thank you all, and we'll see you tomorrow.
Bye.